Hey, I'm Czar, and this is my review of Hades. Hades is a roguelike in which you play as Zagreus, son of Hades, attempting to escape from hell, which even on its own is a pretty metal concept.
Goodbye, Father.
But all the different mechanics of the game come together to create an extremely satisfying gameplay loop. The game starts off fairly simple. Hit the thing dies. Generally, you have three abilities: your basic attack, your special, and your cast. Things start to get interesting once god boons are introduced. The Olympians have seen fit to aid Zagreus on his quest, granting various blessings that augment his abilities based on which god it is. For example, Zeus grants lightning-based effects. These boons have wild variety, as well as intersection between the gods, currently totaling up at over 120 boons. Like other roguelikes, death is a core progression mechanic, but in Hades, death also serves a narrative function. With each escape attempt, you progress further and further, but there is no escape. You die, again, and again, and again.
No!
Then, you find yourself back at the House of Hades.
Damn it. I'm home.
At the house, you have a number of ways to prepare for your next escape attempt. The Mirror of Night is essentially your skill tree, allowing you to make various upgrades to Zagreus. In the courtyard, you can choose your weapon and its form. Currently, there are 5 weapons: sword, spear, shield, bow, and gun. Each weapon has different forms based on various Greek entities, with each form giving a different advantage. In the courtyard, you can also equip keepsakes from your allies that provide different power-ups. Now, that was a lot, but the beauty of this is that there is a ton of build variety. No 2 escape attempts will ever be exactly the same. One run I could be running a Zeus sword build, and the next I could be running an Artemis spear build. Throw enemies, bosses, and a blood-pumping soundtrack into the mix, and you've got yourself one hell of a rumble.
Tartarus, strong enough to seal away the Titans, but not me.
And nothing beats the triumphant feeling of finally taking down that boss. While the action gameplay is a large part of the game, it's still not the entire game. This is still the tale of Zagreus after all. The game is filled with a colorful cast of familiar yet different characters. You of course have the Olympians in Hades, but you may recognize some other names from famous myths, like Achilles, Orpheus, and Sisyphus, to name a few. There are also some original characters, like Dusa and Skelly. The time spent with these characters almost feels like a dating sim where you give people gifts, except that's exactly what you do. Feel free to chase the deity, shade, or floating serpent head of your dreams.
Well, you enjoy, all right?
Importantly, Hades is still in early access, and with that label comes a certain stigma, namely incomplete, buggy products. However, the team at Supergiant has taken early access in stride and has been very transparent with the community. Immediately upon booting the game, you'll see the team's roadmap, where they'll outline what's complete and what's to come, all topped off with a countdown for the next major update. These major updates include things like new god boons or weapons. The most recent update included the addition of Demeter, goddess of seasons, the Guan Yu aspect for the spear, and the fabled Rod of Fishing.
Fishing time.
Alongside the major additions are many small balance changes, many of which the community has asked for. All in all, Hades is a phenomenal game that only continues to improve. Within my first week of playing, I clocked in around 20 or 30 hours with no end to content in sight. This game broke its way into my all-time top 5 games list for many reasons, but the biggest reason? You can pet the dog.
There's a good boy.
Permit the dog his rest.
That was my review of Hades, and I really hope you guys check it out. Back to the show.